University Stadium in Albuquerque, New Mexico. A day full of college football has been great, but there's something special about a Saturday night game. It's the North Dakota State Bison and the New Mexico Lobos. Restate the state of Pollock and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
North Dakota State's head coach told me before the game, this running back has been unstoppable this season. He is ranked top 5 in the country in rushing yards, and people are starting to mention his name in the Heisman talk. He is really devastating at the line of scrimmage, showing patience running behind blocks, and Coach said he belongs in this conversation as long as he keeps his head down and continues to do his job. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Holly. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And North Dakota State will have the football first as their offense heads onto the field. And here comes the guy that is a surgeon in this attack. As we get late in the season, his performance has made him a contender, if not one of the favorites for the Heisman Trophy. The run inside. It's Scott. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Looking for space. It's Mitchell. Might have a chance. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Brown will throw it. Finds his target down the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mitchell. At the 35, he's got room. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the senior linebacker who's been shaken up. Holly Rowe will give us an update on his condition. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. Looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. Oh, he's got headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, North Dakota State.
And how about the OC slipping in the screen pass? Try to mix it up, slow down that pass rush, let it come up the field a little bit, get it to your running back, let him do the rest. Nice blocking, nice play call to throw in the screen to change it up a little bit and get the big touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Lobos offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. Xavier Robinson, he has become a key piece of this offense.
Well, he's a very special talent at running back, and in the future it'll be interesting to see if he sticks around. Obviously, it's a long season, a long way to go. He's got a lot of ability. He's got speed, he can break tackles, he can catch the football. No question this year, this guy is going to be the whole key to the offense.
He is, and I tell you what, to watch in this matchup where they're kind of outmatched at most positions, how can he still make an impact on this game? Making guys miss, like doing it by himself, or can his offensive line pave the way a little bit and maybe be neutral to get him some of those matchups? But he is the one guy on this offense that can make life very, very difficult for you, and the other defense knows that. Really curious to watch how this unfolds. Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Caught behind the line. It's Smith. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Back to pass. It's Lincoln. He's moving out of the pocket. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. He's got his man, makes the grab.
Great job by the quarterback there, knowing where his answer is against the blitz. He finds his dump-off throw to the running back, and he does the rest, picking up the first.
Looking to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Right on the money. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Lobos come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. To the air on first down. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
Running inside. It's Lincoln. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll bring him to within 4.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Brown wants to pass. They're working that left side. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Here's a heat. Wide open downfield. There he goes. Running inside the 20. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, North Dakota State.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They capped that one off in style, a 74-yarder for the score. Bringing it back. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Got the quick completion. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Lobos have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They'll move the wide receiver. Handoff to Xavier. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession and now another first down. Dropping back, it's Lincoln. Working that wide receiver screen. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
And the Lobos with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. QB draw. How about that play behind the line as they lose 5?
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Snags it at the 30 and still running. The 10. Touchdown, Lobos! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch it.
Such a nice job by the wide receiver there on the corner route. He did a nice job off of the stem, not telegraphing where he was going. The defender had no idea. And when he broke to the corner, he created a little bit of separation. There was an accurate throw. He made the catch and then took it into the end zone.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 58-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. They're off to a really strong start and operating with a 14-10 lead. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Brown will throw it. Escapes the pressure going right. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. He wants to throw it. Snagged out of the air. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for room, it's Mitchell. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long, this one from the 44. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Flips it out on the screen. Inside the 45. Caught, and he's got room. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
Phenomenal play call by the offensive coordinator. You're calling screen passes to take advantage of a good pass rush, and that's exactly what happened. The offensive linemen, they just let those defensive ends run up the field. Quarterback did a perfect job holding on to the ball to the last possible second, getting it out to his running back, and man, that running back had a convoy out ahead of him. Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red, inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up first and goal. They'll run it. It's Mitchell. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Using his feet. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, North Dakota State.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. An 84-yard drive there and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it back looking for help. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds his big tight end. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Pulls it in. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Pulls it in at the 25. Bottled him up, not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. And we take a look at how these quarterbacks are doing so far. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. The run inside. It's Mitchell. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Brown wants to pass. Makes the grab. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
Here we go. Ready.
Looking to throw on first down. Caught by Williams on the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mitchell. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes the pressure to his right. It's caught downfield. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Mitchell. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. They've been very good at moving the chains on 3rd down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. Brown will throw it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Smashes it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score. There he goes. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Pulls it in. It's Robinson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
The Lobos send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Field this one in tight quarters. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Brown wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes a deep grab. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Mitchell. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. From the red zone, it's Mitchell. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. He now has 85 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he's in, pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, North Dakota State. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Here he comes with the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Extending the play. He'll pull it down. Oh, he didn't get past the marker before starting his slide, and now it's 4th down. And the Lobos will bring the punt team onto the field. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Holly Rowe has an update.
Guys, here on the North Dakota State sideline, guys are really pumped up right now. Their 1-2 punch at running back has been proficient. The backup running back has really been the star of the show. He's in there now, and he has been eating all day. I expect them to give him more opportunities here as the game goes on. I'll keep you posted down here on the sideline. Back to you.
All right, Holly. They feed him again. Here's a little room there. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10.
Here we go, ready. 129, ready, go.
Brown will throw it. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
22, 20, go.
Give to the back. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Got his man on the right. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Safe completion on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on third.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Brown wants to pass. Under fire. Being chased. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Never a doubt. And that will extend their lead even further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking downfield on first down. Complete on the left to Smith. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Lobos want to pick up the tempo. Second down, they'll go to the air. Scrambling away. He's going to run it. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To the air, it's Lincoln. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, New Mexico! Middle of the end zone, he's got it!
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
On to attempt the try. And it's perfect. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stops right there. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Guys, here on the North Dakota State sideline, there is so much excitement from these players. This has turned into somewhat of a shootout. The offenses continue to score, but I have seen some of the defensive players say, we have got to turn it up right now. We'll see if the offense can answer again or if the defense starts to make a statement. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. Brown will throw it. Here's the pressure. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Running into the open space. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on first down. Working that left side now. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here.
Timeout called by the offense.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Notre Dame taking on the number 5 team, the Louisville Cardinals. And it's the Fighting Irish, able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset. This ball club now stands at 6 wins. They've ensured themselves at the very least of a 500 regular season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game inside University Stadium. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at University Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes the New Mexico offense onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yarders. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
The thing you got to watch out for with this running back is he's pretty streaky. When he breaks off a big one, more big runs normally follow soon after, and you're seeing it now on the last 2 plays. Big-time plays back-to-back, and you know right now he's calling for the ball again.
Could not make his way to the corner.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Dropping back, it's Lincoln. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after it.
And the Lobos line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He's got it. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Give to the running back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Back to pass on 2nd down. They're setting up the screen. Breaks into the open. Gain of 9 on that one. 3rd down and short. He needs a yard.
We've seen this running back make a lot of big plays catching the football, and they've got a lot of different ways to use him. That time, they're just throwing him more of a traditional running back screen, and I really like how they diversify the pass game with this guy in mind. He's a weapon, and they do a good job of being creative when it comes to distributing him the football.
Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun. Got a little grass. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? Brown wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. Nice move to pick up yardage. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking for room. It's Mitchell. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line. 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Makes the grab down the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. New set of downs after the completion.
Here we go, ready.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Mitchell. Turning it on. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards and good things are happening.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Touchdown, North Dakota State! And the beatdown has ensued.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking for a man. It's Lincoln. Makes the catch. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Firing to the right, complete. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Off the play fake. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And I'm not going to say this one's over, man, but once you start to get in the 3rd quarter and you've built this big of a deficit, every possession means so much, and you can't give them away, and they do. And they give it away with the fumble, and now they're going to really need this defense to bail them out, to make some plays, to force a turnover, maybe even score because they've built a good deficit.
North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming, defense trying to rise up. They'll try to run for it. Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in 3rd and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And finally getting home and getting the sack. This quarterback, his jersey's not even dirty. We're in the second half. We're behind. We got to find a way to create some momentum plays. That's step one.
Brown will throw it. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now third down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
The run inside. It's Mitchell. Finds a crease at the 20. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Now from inside the red zone. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, the ground game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really
snags it, and there's running. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, North Dakota State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
The screen game is such a big part of this offense. A nice job by the quarterback holding on to it until the last possible second, and the O-line getting downfield, picking up their blocks. They make it about as easy as they can for this running back to find the end zone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. So that drive covered 40 yards. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Looking downfield, it's Lincoln. Floats it out in space. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Still looking. Going to try to get it himself. Made a defender miss. And the big gain. They've got it on the 46.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the 1st down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Robinson. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking for a man. It's Lincoln. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their...
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down. Fail.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end and coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They go right back to him. Stumbled to the ground.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
I love when offenses see defenses and read them. Nice job. Defenses sitting back on 3rd and long, playing soft coverage. Get the ball to your playmaker, let him do the rest. Nice job seeing it. Nice job executing by this offense.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Fullback's got it. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
And this fullback is just dependable, and he's versatile. He's not just a guy that can block. He can catch the ball, and like you saw right there, you can hand it off to him, and he can generate you explosive plays.
From the gun, the running back has it. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Right back to the well. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run it from the gun. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them. Successful, move the ball, and most important.
Touchdown, North Dakota State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. A 67-yard touchdown drive there, and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone, it's Farrell. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here come the Lobos to get things going on offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Open on the right side, that's Smith. The Lobos in a good spot here with second and short. They'll run out of the gun. Here's Xavier Robinson. Maybe some room here. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Fights off a defender. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be fourth down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The give, and tick, 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 tick. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Keep it on the ground. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fakes to grab. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on 3rd down. Instead, they're staring at 4th.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that. Nice job tackling. Nice job forcing the 4th down.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. And here comes the punt team. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Xavier Robinson. They needed that extra space as he bangs his way to the 14.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like, they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
On third down, here's Robinson. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short.
Number 99 on to punt it away.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.